really quickly. Let me get my chat up real quickly. I did not get chat up. Whoops. Try again. The heck? Pop out the chat. There we go. Excusez-moi, I was sneezing. Me was sneezing. Okay, we got this. Alright. I think we should be able to do parametric. Yeah, we are. Let's do it first then. Wait. I need to put stuff in it. So what goes into parametric today? Probably a bunch of berries again. And oh, look at those Jagan chilies. My radishes are also exploding. Wait, he doesn't even set fire to the right spot. Lomal. Gaming, what is this? Your fire is not firing. Lomal. Let's try this again. Benny Boy does it better. Gaming doesn't actually work. Hope y'all are having a good Sunday. I was able to start a Reddit argument. Just a mini Reddit war. Pretty good. Consider that operation success. While we go ahead and do some artifact runs. Let's go. Looks like we have 140 resin. So we'll just do our normal artifact runs here. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Man, did I not refresh this yesterday? Did I do this artifact run so late yesterday? I feel like... Did I really do artifact run so late yesterday? I wonder. What was I doing yesterday actually? Wasn't I doing some exploring and stuff? I feel like I didn't even... Alrighty. Laughs. XDD savoring. Hey, welcome in, Brushy. How you doing? I don't think that's an emoji. Hope you're having a good Sunday. You're just chilling today. Why is Bernie in the screen? I'm listening to Bernie Sanders, our Colonel Sanders, because he happened to be live when I started streaming. Do you guys get a lot of news about Bernie in Canada? I don't know how he's perceived in Canada typically. He's a little bit of a meme here, a little bit, but in recent years has become a more and more popular. It's a bit too old now though, unfortunately. No, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't think like you would get much news about Bernie Sanders in Canada. Because you guys already have everything that he's espousing. Lamau, an actual working healthcare system. Hint, hint. We only know him from the once again I'm asking for your vote meme. Say stop. It doesn't work here. Hey, Brushy. It's still working better than over here, alright? It's both bad. Healthcare just doesn't work anywhere. Cries. I'm a living victim, no way. I mean, to be honest, like, healthcare is just too big of a problem for any one country to solve on its own. Grass is always greener on the other side. True, true. You gotta get the best way is you get the good parts of the grass on each side, right? You gotta pull together the good aspects of every side. Then you can come up with a good solution. Can't just copy someone's homework, right? You only gotta copy the right answers. And then you gotta correct all the wrong answers. That's how you do it. But I think today he's not talking about healthcare, he's talking about AI and how AI is replacing jobs. How old is this? This is live, Hershey. What do you mean? This is live from Stanford, California. Special broadcast at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which just started when I went live. It's happening right now, actually. I thought he would be incoherent. What in the world? I mean, he's in his 90s, I think. So he's actually pretty fit. Maybe he's not in his, I think he's 80s. He's in his 80s. Can't be in his 90s, I think. But yeah, he's pretty coherent for his age. Although if you look at his old speeches, he's been basically talking the same way since he was like 40. Like he hasn't changed his look and overall appearance and what he's talking about for like 40 years. Man is a legend, I'm telling you. Like there's not a word that he says that he hasn't said for the last 40 years. It's actually crazy. It's only like recently that people started to listen to him more and realize that hey, actually, he was right all of these years? Question mark. Not like this. Also, whoever's doing the cameraman movement is a bit too shaky. Is this like handheld camera or something? I'm mostly interested in the question and answer parts though. Because typically they have like these question and answer at the end of like every speech, and then like I'm assuming he's somewhere speaking from somewhere in Stanford University, so there should be some intelligent questions coming out of there. Should be, quote unquote. I've been a victim of it. Bro's talking about deepfakes and he says he's been a victim of it. He's aware, he knows the memes are being made of him. Oh man, he left the stage. Not like this. Looks like he's seated down though, so he probably have a panel discussion. Whoops. Alrighty, time to use some resin. Yes. To whom much is given, much is expected. There we go. Guys, we need looter. This is not it's not working out. Sag. Sag. Where's my Columbina? I need a Columbina on this team. And then decline your invite. Bruh. Alright, right. Let's. Why you decline invite? They won't just have to rely on teammates to spend resin. True. Bro, what's the point of bringing Aino at this rate? Okay. At least we'll heal. Bro, she get in here. Bro, we don't even have Lunar. This is still gonna be just as bad as if I did it solo. There's legit like no way we can clear this very fast without Lunar, I think. Oh, actually, Durin's pretty good. Not bad. Whoa, Durin's actually pretty good. It's not bad. Very nice, very nice. I'll take it. 50 is still better than 2 minutes. 50 seconds still better than 2 minutes. I'll take it. How the power creep. This is how much power creep has happened even in the domain. I've been forced to co-op match on my domains now. Just because it makes so much more, it's so much faster. Ain't no way. No, I need to heal beam. I need to heal my Durin. Bro, calling me that never we try too strong. I don't even need to get to use the ice mode. It's kinda sad. been ever too strong. Not like this. There's like some weird thing with Gaming where like if you get the bounce right, you could basically like use your E like pretty much instantly, which is pretty neat actually. Well, but Zubai is getting a probably getting. I guess if you use them all in one team, but they don't have to be all used in one team, right? Like you could technically use Zubai without the Nefer, right, Roshi? Then maybe you can actually get to use Zubai. Maybe run her with Idol or something. That should probably work. Good job, team. Duin actually carried pretty well there. Alright, thanks guys. Let me close this thing. To-do. And we are going to actually continue World Quest because there's still a lot of World Questing to do. We did actually get our package today, so we're nice. We glitched today. All our packages made it safe, but that's why I had to stream slightly later because all the packages basically got delivered at the same time. Let me see here. Get an app. Sample. Did it work? It did not work. Let's try this again. Connect. Connect, sir. Okay, good. We are gonna go probably here first. We're basically like 90 something% in a lot of these areas now. This is really nice. And the last major area just has like a couple of spots left. Oh look, it's treasure hoarders and some lightkeepers standing watch. Hello, sir. Shh, don't let them know we're here. Oh, never mind. Who's there? Take back what's ours. Treasure Hoarder versus Lightkeeper, let's go. What is this? There we go. Could have done it without your help. Very nice. Great job, team. Got our stuff back. Alrighty, let's see, where else do we have to go? We got that spot here. Doom. Doom, doom. I'm gonna get a drink. Drink. Pine Amber exceeds amount limit. Lamau. Guess I don't have to pick these up anymore. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, da, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba. Dude, the piano goes hard and not cry. Dude, oh no, it's Mandragora again. Can I get some whale help on Mandragora? Let's see if anybody will respond to my whale summons. Alright, let's see over here. Is this one already done? Might already be done. Let me check. I feel like I might have done this or might not. Apparently it was over here. There was something there actually. What is that? This looks like a music thing. Yeah, Radiant Spin Crystal. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I think this is up then. Doo-doo. We're at 99% on Void Sea Outlook, guys. My map is cleared out though, I don't see anything else. Lamau. Oh wait, actually that's like... No, that's in Embla area though. That's in Wave Chaser Plain area. Let's go... What's one more here? Arms Vartnir. Use Compass? Don't have Compass, we haven't leveled up the meeting points yet, right? I don't think it works here, does it? Does the old Compass work here, or do you need a new Compass? You know what? We can try. Lunar Treasure Compass. Compass exploration ability not unlocked for this area. Nope. Can't use it yet. Oh, what is that song? Oh, that's Koitar's song. That's right. Koitar song. It's so pretty. Can we pull Koitar? I want to pull C6 Koitar now. What that be with 99% explosion without doing meeting point first? Oh yeah, duh. I only open the meeting points once I 100%. Actually bricked. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You have to 100% before you meet, so that the moment you meet you can do the entire dialogue at once. You don't have to wait for anything. Also, wolf guys here. Why is one of them darker than the others? Not that. You don't need 100%? Yeah, I know you don't need 100%, but isn't it more fun to complete it all at once? At least it's fun for me. Oh no, big wolf! Help! Big wolf! Who said that? Who said what? I said that. Hell yeah. Also, wolf guy. I need to charge up Jean's burst before he does his thingy. Whoa! Whoa! On the wolf guy. Get him! Ooh, we got 2 chests. I'll take it. Also, a lot of raw meat. I know the raw meats are worth it. Laoban. I kind of feel like the meat farming in Sumeru is still the easiest. Ugh. I can't click this icon because it's being blocked by the chest. I guess you don't get much value from new color mechanics then, but you do. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still using the map to mark off my treasure chest, so it's not like that huge of a difference. And I'll eventually get it once I open the meeting point. Eventually. Yo, look at this. We got binocular. I feel like beyond the treasure compass, just having the map sync to the game, I think would be pretty legit. What are these guys doing here? Hello, sirs. Oh no, not like this. Don't hit my Parmesan. Alright, never mind. Guess I'll just shoot. I mean, literally compass shows everything being wrong, so why do you need that? Does you consider how markers are difficult or wrong? No. I'm not holding off because I don't want the compass. I'm holding off because I want to record the meeting point voice dialogue. That's my main consideration. I need to set aside time to like do the meeting point voice, because every time you complete the meeting point, there's a voice dialogue. So that's why I need to record it. That's why I avoid it for now. And let's put it this way: we only recently got to 90%. I know that, but I didn't comment about that. No, but that's the main reason why I'm holding off on the meeting point. I'm talking about your map sync comment. You You mean you're saying that the new comp? Yeah, I mean, but I'm talking about map sync for all of Tivat, not just for Not Cry. So it's still necessary. Like we don't have lunar complex for the rest of Tivat, right? And there's a lot of I still have a bunch of unmarked stuff like across Tivat, so it would still be really helpful. Like whether or not we get it for Not Cry or not, maybe it's not that much of an issue. But for the rest of Tivat, like it's like especially Sumeru, holy cow. I probably miss a bunch in Natlan and Fontaine as well. Like I like the lunar compass change. Let's retroactively apply that for all of the other ones too. Whoa, what is this? Ooh. Oh, this is what? Does this take me to the Lunoculus? I see, I see. Yeah, I'm very high up. Where am I going? Oh, I see a shrine. Okay, okay. That's something. There do be shrine up there, and also a chest next to the shrine. Okay, okay. And I feel like they changed how chests are just in events or whatever, which is why they won't implement retroactively. Well, they should They should make whatever necessary changes they need to make it retroactive. Sure, they probably coded it different. Oh no, they're chickens. Not the chickens. I don't know how differently they could have coded it though. I mean, I'm hoping if they just did it right, it shouldn't be too much of a change. It shouldn't be much of a dev effort, I guess. These chickens are gonna be a lot of effort for me to beat though. I think it's spaghetti code at this point. Really? Genshin? Genshin is the most performant out of all the games I've played though. Right? Like in terms of like all this stuff and interactions. You really think it's spaghetti code at this point? Really? Spaghetti. Absolute spaghetti. Maybe you're not giving them enough credit, but who knows really? Who really knows though? Oh, is it because like they haven't implemented like artifact stuff? That's why it kind of seems like it's mostly spaghetti code. Because they never implemented artifact loadouts. I guess that's fair-ish. For like treasure chests, how do you mess up treasure chests that badly? I mean, maybe it is really coded as a bunch of random flags, whether or not you open them or not. Like when you open the treasure chest is still there. It's just like a flag that tells you whether or not to. Like the treasure chests are still objects that still exist here. They just sort of disappear from the world, but they're actually still there as objects. There's just a flag that turns it off or something. I looked at the recent double leyline event. That's also a mess. Wait, what happened in the double leyline event? What happened? Was there a glitch that I'm not aware of? Is there an exploit that I'm not aware of? Whoa. What? Roll. Also, why is this? Oh wait, that's Nesnaya. This Nesnaya, right? Why is this water when there's clearly still land here? Huh? It's clearly still land here. This is Nesnaya though. Hey, welcome in, Vane. Thanks for the alert. Appreciate you being here. Oh wait. I'm delighted to report that I won all my Dota games today. So we got revenge for yesterday. Lomophile. Oh wait, there's a lady there. Hi lady, can I throw you into the water please? Throw you into the water please! Go! Nice! I also threw myself into the water, whoops. I better quickly hide up, climb up before I drown. Okay. Very nice. Take this one. Be a monster. Do a ley line real quick, don't use the resin though, but look at it. Wait, what? Look at what? Oh, you mean like look at the you mean like the EXP ley line or the Mora ley line? The redeem menu? Oh, okay, okay. Wait, let me... I gotta find the ley line first. Actually, let me... Actually, yeah. Either ley line? Okay, let's see. There's a ley line here. Did they mess up something with the not... Is it all the ley lines or any... Like, the not cry... Is it only the not cry ley lines? Or is it something recent? Maybe it's always been there. Oh no, this wild hunt stuff. It's gonna take me a while. Peppy hands. You know, I still gain XP from doing the late on even if I don't claim it. I gain like all the mob XP. It's actually like... Lands are actually a good way to like get more mobs. Defeat more mobs if you're looking to farm overworld XP. Which I always do. Yeah, I just focus on big guy. Because big guy has a lot of HP. See, I can actually do some true damage when Aino uses burst in the overworld. I get like a little bit of like... Maybe it's like for like 10 seconds after I use burst on Aino, I get it. I'm not mistaken. That's because there's a not cry region specific mechanic over in the main. Yeah, because of the Columbina's is giving me Ascendant Green with her Kuraki in the region. Yeah, Columbina's blessing. Columbina juice is powering me up. Let's go. Even though I don't have Columbina on my party, she's still with me in spirit. It sounds terrible. It's Columbina juice. Pepe hands. So can someone give this lady an award? Like, the lady who's singing this battle theme? So goated. This is like the most goated battle theme. Wait, so what's the issue with this? What's the issue with this thing? I'm not gonna claim it, but what's the issue? Is it the Primo Gems? The sus Primo Gems option that will like... that if you accidentally click it's over or what? I see use 20 original resin. Use 1 transient resin to claim 3 times or use Primo Gems. Oh, you don't have double, but it uses 40 resin. I don't have double. But it uses 40 resin. The double leyline event uses 40 resin, really? I don't think so. I think it uses 20 but it gives you double rewards, right? I'm pretty sure it only gives you 20 because I was counting my resin when I used it this morning. I'm pretty sure it only uses 20 resin, but it gives you double the resin rewards, like it normally does. You're limited to 3 doubles per day. Yeah, exactly. So what's the glitch then? So you can do it for 3 times, and then after that you can I think you can claim 40 normally if you want to spend 40 resin to get double the rewards. But you're not actually getting double the rewards. You're just doing less ley lines, but you're using more resin per ley line. Ooh, wait, how did I not see this? There's like a whole... Huh? Oh, I actually did not see this. So if you're on the default setting, you do 2 runs at once. Yes. Okay. Yep, that is accurate. That is an accurate statement, yes. So you can basically do 2 runs at once. Yes. So they like allow you to speed things up if you... Your second line would by default do 2 more runs, which is the 4th run. Which is the 4th run isn't doubled. Yeah. So if you have... means the 4th run isn't... Right, but you'll be doing 4 and 5 at the same time, right? You'll be... Well, I guess... Your 4th run isn't double, but you're basically doing like run 4 and... Well, this is hard to say. It's hard to count, technically, if you're considering the double as part of the count. But you have 3 runs. You get 3 double runs, right? You get 3 double runs, which is equivalent to 6 sets of rewards. So, on your 4th run, right, you're gonna get... You can get your 7th and 8th sets of rewards, but at the cost of 40 resin. So you don't actually get double rewards. You just have to spend normal resin to get rewards on the 4th run and after. But why would you be running the 4th run anyway? Like, I guess there are people farming more. I don't know. Is there a glitch here? Like, what's the glitch though? I'm a bit confused. Where's the glitch? I thought that there was a... The point is that you have to manually choose the resin setting on the second ley line. Oh yeah, there's a little swap icon thing there, right? There's a little swap icon. I don't have a swap because I can only use 20. But you have to choose you have to choose if you want a lower amount of resin. Is that a glitch though? That's not a glitch, right? Like, it sounds like that was intended, or... And they could just make the stupid old event have 4 chances instead of 3. You know, that's a good point. But do you find yourself needing that much Mora though? My guess is that it's 3 because my guess it's 3 because, now that I think about it, if it's not 3 it could have been 6. They should have just set it to 6 actually. Because like 60 resin for the 3 doesn't really clear all your resin, right? So they should have made it 6 times rewards actually. I didn't say glitch, they just use old events and don't bother updating it to match new mechanics. Okay, I agree with that, yeah. They should have put more thought into this. Oh no, there are more enemies? What? Bruh, I'm always out of Mora and books. Haha. See, it's because you pull characters. It's because you actually play the game. What is this? If you just didn't bother playing the game, you would have a lot of Mora invokes. What are you even talking about? Get good, son. I always buy Battle Pass. Ain't no way. Well, actually, even in Battle Pass, you don't have enough materials. That's actually wild. Holy cow. Wait, you're not even spending a lot of money, right, Brushy? Like, you're just pulling normally for like normal meta characters when you can, right? It's not like you're spending money to get all of the 5 stars or anything. And I thought Battle Pass gives you quite a bit of like resources, no? I thought Battle Pass basically solves like your it's supposed to, at least it's supposed to solve your like level up needs, I guess. I don't know how true that is at the end of the day. But why does this guy have a shield that I can't get around? Okay, his shield finally came down. Finally. I need the heals. Okay, I need to dash past him finally. So many enemies, man. So many enemies. And there's one more treasure chest here. Very nice. Alrighty. Close out this spot. Is that a Geo guy? That is a Geo guy. I'm gonna bring in Ningguang. Ningguang! Why were you not a 5-star? Well, actually, if you were a 5-star, I wouldn't have gotten you free, so that's fine. At least you got a cool outfit. When do you think they'll release like a 5-star skin though? Like an actual 5-star skin. Not a skin for 5 stars, but a 5-star skin. Besides the look. Like a waifu skin. Talking about waifu skins because for obvious reasons. I can't imagine they like, oh, Deluxe didn't sell that much, so I'm not gonna make any waifu skins. They just had to make it for a more popular character. It would have been fine. It would have been glorious. In fact. Bro is like getting knocked down the mountain here. That makes like strikes hit like or do really good poise damage, I realize. Really good poise damage. Give 5-star Dongli skin, ain't no way. That would be a disaster actually. I would be like, why is Dongli skin? Why? Of all the skins you could do. If they were to make a 5-star waifu skin though, which waifu should it be? Which waifu would it be? I wonder. They probably would have to do a monster one, right? Are there a lot of monster waifus out there? 5-star Eula skin. Ain't no way. Ain't nobody even uses Eula. Would you feel really bad for C6 Eula havers at this point? Hint, hint. Ooh. Although I think I feel bad for Lian. Well, I don't think you need to necessarily. I don't think we need to necessarily feel bad for him, right? Like, I actually respect him a lot because he's C6, a character he likes, and it, you know, I don't even think Eula was like that meta when she came out either. Like, that's some respect there, right? Like pulling for actual like waifu reasons, and not because like he was chasing meta or anything. He's just pulls for people he likes, and I think that's great. For some folks, you know, for some folks, like it's all about meta and like endgame, and for Lihan, that's not what it is. Like he's in it for the waifus, and you know, sticking to his heavenly principles, I think is a worthy endeavor. Skirt was not meta for me. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, skirt. I think most of skirt pullers also probably like that. Skirt was pretty hyped up way before as well, so I can respect that. But would you say like some of your pulls are meta and some are not meta? Like, do you think it's a mix of both, or do you think it's like for you it's purely one or the other? So I feel like for Lihan it was probably purely waifus most of his pulls, like Raiden, right? Eula, Shenhe. I feel like for Lihan it was mostly pretty much just 100% waifu reasons, I think, which I respect a lot. So I hope like when it comes to my turn to pull, like, I can follow this set of heavenly principles. My response to you asking is another question. What about C6 R5 Sijuin? Actually, I don't really know your motivation. Like my feel like when you were talking about C6 R5 Sijuin was that you wanted to have an account that very, how do I put it, like you wanted to have a character that very few other people had, and C6 R5 Sijuin would like fit that deal. But I don't know if like you actually like really like Sijuin or as a character or something. Like that part, like, I don't think you ever like explain that piece, like whether or not you actually like the character or not. And if you do, then I will also like highly respect that, you know. But even if you don't, like if you say that like your motivation for that was to have a very unique account, then I also respect that, right? But at the end of the day, you will have to like answer to yourself in the sense of whether or not like you still like stick to the same principles that you had when you pulled Sijuin, or do you feel like maybe do you feel like there's a bit of a sense of regret now, or do you feel like no, actually even if I went back I would have done the same thing? And I think for like Lihan's, I don't speak for Lihan, but for Lihan's case, like it might be true that if he went back he would have pulled Eula anyway. There's no changing the waifu reasons, right? So I don't know, everybody has their own like ways, but as long as you stick to your principles for like, and like not get wishy-washy about it, then I think you're set, right? Because that means like you sort of like chosen your path and you're sticking to your guns. And I think that's the most important thing that you can do. When you start to be like be influenced by other people or be influenced by other people's goals, that's when like you lose your own sense of like, why am I even playing this game? Like someone else told me to do this, someone else told me to do this, and hey, actually I want to do this, now I regret doing this. And then you're stuck in a weird situation where like you're neither here nor there. And I think that's when people sort of lose their motivation for playing the game. But if you always stuck to your guns, like you always have a reason to play. And I think that's the worthy way to sort of like approach the game and how you want to make your account, you know, make your account special the way that you want it to be. So I don't know, I don't know what your exact motivation for pulling Sijuin though is, but I mean it's definitely not meta, right? Meta was definitely not your motivation for pulling Sijuin. But maybe you have your own reasons for that one that are just less obvious. I'm guessing I have to purify this thing somehow. I don't know if this is enough though. Maybe I have to beat the wolf. I guess I have to beat wolf then. Hi wolf. Homesick lone wolf discovered. Oh wait, this is a local legend? Oh no, I'm out of here. Holy cow. What is this? Oh no. Oh, there's a sword there too. Wait a sec. Oh no. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. I was wrong. I was wrong, I'm sorry, Wolf. Forgive me. Forgive me my transgressions. Okay, let's see. Maybe I need one more. Maybe I need that one. See this guy down here too, so maybe if I have 3 of these, it works. Nope, having 3 doesn't change anything. C6 R5. Oh, there's a thingy up there. Okay, okay. I see a thingy up there. Just a trail. Does that work? Nice. Precious just seal obtained. Got an iris moon seal. Very good. Very good. Whoa. Alright, let's see. Oh, what is this? What is this? Nan-desho? I guess I gotta fly up here and destroy this guy. Can I destroy this guy from up here? No, I can't. Nani? I need like Kugaki things. I guess I never explained it. I just like her character from the story and thought her kit was similar to Nuvia at that time. So having her that does healing become a mini Nuvia was fun from the gameplay point. Ah, okay, okay. That makes sense. It's like a mix. I do definitely feel like you derive a bit of enjoyment from the combat aspect nature of the game. Quite a bit more than I do. So I can see why, like, team building and like trying out new combat styles. I can kind of see how that would lead you to pull for certain characters. What do you think of Varka though? Now I'm interested. What do you think about Varka's kit? I feel like it looks really cool. Just from like a, not from a meta perspective, right? But from like a coolness and team building perspective. I think she must be similar to C1, C2 newbie at most, lol. It's all good. She's just trying her best as a Melusine after all. How do I do this thing though? There's this thing that allows me to fly up here, but what can I do flying up here? Can I like use this and hit the guy from on top? Nope. What is this? What is this? What is this? I need to use a Kuvaki plant. Is this Kuvaki? Oh, there's Kuvaki here. What am I doing? Wait. I can fly. There we go. Now I can drop. Wait, I need to... Now I need to... give this guy stuff or what? Mole, what do you need, Mole? I think Marco's one of the better characters combat-wise. Nice. But Meta is Pepega? Yeah, Meta may be Pekega, but I feel like his kit is really interesting. Like the fact that he can infuse, you know, an element. He can basically infuse 2 elements. He's probably the first character that can infuse 2 elements at once, right? Infusing Anemo and then whatever other elements on the team. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Wait, I don't get it. Didn't I already free this guy? Why is he not giving me a chest? Give me chest, sir! Sir? Why you not give me chest? This guy is glitched. 100%. 100%. This guy is glitched. Wait, can I talk to this guy? No? Bro, what is going on here? Bro, what? This doesn't make any sense. This mole is supposed to give me a chest. It's not happening. Bro, why you do this? This guy apparently just walks past and the chest appears. Or does it? Huh? Wait. So he kind of like goes over here. Oh, he uses this one here. Oh, no, not this one. Come on, man. Come on, mans. Ooh, there's actually like an underground area there. I think that's probably the other world quest. So we did this, we go around, walked here and the chest spawned, but there's no chest for me, so I guess it just hates me. Or did I already get it and I just didn't realize? That's also possible. The Mao. I'll leave it unmarked for now, but... I mean, actually no, right? Because in this guy's case, the mole will disappear when the chest appears. See? So if the mole is still there, that means the chest is still there. Huh. Okay. Very odd. For those who didn't get the chest, try reloading it again. Fudge. I guess the chests are really glitchy these days. I don't know what's going on either. Oh wait, now we got it. What? Huh? I just walked away and finally it responded. I'm so confused. Anyway. Finally got it done though, guys. Finally got it done. We should do this one, Reverberation of Heroic Spirits. I feel like we wanted to do this but then like stop halfway because of concerns that we might. Actually there's like a lot of stuff here too. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold your horses. There's quite a lot of stuff here. What are we connecting here? This thing. Probably this thing. So I drop this guy. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I did not want to use burst, I just wanted to drop that thing. Okay, maybe I just drop this thing here. Oh wait, it didn't work. Okay, I might need one more thing. I need one more thing here. Got the Lunoculi up here. Is there one more thing I can use? There's a burb, okay. Not very helpful, but what else is around here? It's like I just these three things. I feel like I need one more thingy. What about that thing? I see something there I can use. Sounds like we're gonna have to defeat some abyss thing again though. There we go. Oh no, another Geo guy. Okay, okay. Fine. Fine. Always a good excuse to use Ningguang anyway.
私を失望させないでね。
失望させないでね。
さようなら。いざ。
Bro can't catch a break, man, because I'm like constantly staggering him. Wait, can Gaming actually stagger a Wild just like this? That's pretty good actually. I should try that. I don't know Chong Yun. I know Chong Yun can do it pretty well, but Gaming can do it too. All Claymore users, I guess. But if I can use this to stagger Wild, I might be able to clear Wild with this quite a bit faster. This would be pretty good.
思ってもない収穫だ。
思ってもない収穫だ. Alright, we'll take that. We'll take that. What is this thing? Huh? Sniffer moles. I see, I see. Let's see, it's over here. Nothing much over here, I'm guessing. Okay. I see moles. I see the moles. I do indeed see moles. No! Help! Mole! What's going on here? Oh, dig. Moles! Wait. Bro, what is this? I'm very confused. More moles. Mole. Oh, I need it. I need to guess this guy. This thing. There we go. I think my life has significant rules since I stopped using Hoyo Lab app for dailies. Wait. What do you mean by using Hoyo Lab app for dailies? I wasn't aware there's a check-in event that's daily. Oh, like once you stop doing the check-in event, or you do the check-in event using the widget instead, or like on the PC instead. Website doesn't show spoiler post compatibility. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. You would think like Hoyo wouldn't allow spoilers on their own app, but you know. You would think. You would think. Oh wait, Lunocula is above us. Hold up, I messed up. Let's try this again. Nah, I still use mobile, yeah, but the website. I'm actually surprised that Hoyo doesn't stop spoil. But I guess like if a version's already released, they don't care as much, I guess. Whether people like post too early and stuff, so yeah. They probably don't have a lot of like policing going on. That's my guess. There's that thing. So I think if I come from here, I should be able to get it. Use the same one from here. Can I jump? Let me jump into this thing? No. Do I need to be a blue one? Do I have a blue one? Is this a blue one? Oh, this is a blue one. Blue one! Give me the blue one. Let's go. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. Even the Hong Kong Impact 3 where CN 1 month hit, so the app is flooded with literal spoilers. Oh, ain't no way. That's kind of sad. I didn't realize there'd be such a time gap though. Huh. It's almost like CN's like the post beta test for the rest of the world. Can you not filter out CN posts though, I guess? In Hoyo Lab? I guess probably not. They don't have a lot of functionality. They're still locked behind a lot of things in the Hoyo Lab app though. Can you kill these guys? Yo, we insta-killed them. Great job. Great job. Actually, great job. I'm going to investigate the canyon with this guy myself, but he needs to walk. Okay. I'm going to investigate the canyon with this guy. At least I can use Billy to steal their abyss run. True. CN players are pretty skilled and they have some pretty creative combos and stuff, so. Oh, I can't bring him in. Oh well. Guess I'll just go in myself then. Fine. Whoa, what the heck is that? Yeah, Mama here, so it helps I can just copy that after it's already over. Nice, nice. So you can get all the best teams. Chernov, you okay? You guys are already dead. Still lifting that blade, Captain? Shinokovic. Filayev, you right? Filayev sounds familiar. Pretty sure my leg's busted. Hey, I'm still breathing. You keeping count? How many did I take down? How many monsters are there? I'm gonna die out here, Captain. What nonsense are you talking about, kid? We'll make it out safely. Scott must have already returned the season from the old man. Reinforcements are on the way. Oh wait, this is the 300 years ago event. Sorry, was it 30 years ago or 300 years ago? I don't remember. Whatever Iluga was talking about. When the Lightkeepers made their last stand. This is the flashback, right? Also, people spoiling on CM player, they just find for 0% shareholder. Like, no. That sucks. Here they come again. These wild hunters won't give us a break. Got another wave coming. We gotta help these guys. Help the heroic Lightkeepers. Also, why is Ning Guang here actually? I have no idea why Ning Guang's here, but seems to be working, I guess. These are Geo Rift Hounds anyway. Geo was technically good against them. Good to see my Ningguang skills are still there. Oh, this guy's getting smacked by Ningguang. Look at this. Ooh, he can't even move. He's getting destroyed. Oh no, now it's Waldo Hanto. Man, I really wish I could play Ningguang again. She's so fun to play. She is so fun to play. I checked the comments, everyone's like celebrating and studying how to pose and studying theories, whereas I'm like, did I have to know this? Christ. Sag. You just gotta close your eyes and you're swiping through the app. Like, close your eyes. I didn't know anything. I didn't see anything. Yeah, honestly, just don't use the app. Somehow. Maybe I'm the odd one out. I didn't think that. I'm actually surprised like so many people engage in the Hoyo Lab stuff, but I think it's because they like gave quite a bit of rewards to engage in the app. Like they give primos, lucky draw stuff, and like the creators who like create stuff on Hoyo Lab also get quite a bit of perks, I think. So they were able to like create quite a bit of traction on the app because of all the rewards they're giving. These Lightkeepers not even doing damage. Come on, Lightkeepers, pull your weight here. Bro, even the battle music ended. Come on. Just die already. My gosh. Turn off Stokovich, no. Get in there, move it now. Like you was suddenly showed up and they're vanished like shadows. Don't tell me Paimon, they are phantoms indeed. They are phantoms, Paimon. It's a reenactment of the that scene, I guess, that Iluga was talking about. Also, there's like another treasure chest here for some reason. Maybe we should go this way and check it out. It's like you could have entered this cavern from different entrance ways, points. If you started the quest that starts when you go in south, it won't show up until it's done. Okay, you have to complete the quest first. Why you do this? Something's making noise in there. Be careful. I will be careful. Looks like we got more lore reading. Poor guy really scared against the fight against Wild Hunt. Oh, Waldo Hunto. Don't be afraid, Patoli and I will get you out here. Stand tall, hold that blade like a prop. Oh no, not chickens again. I'm so sick of chickens. I'm so sick of chickens. In honor to fight alongside you. Honor our out, Captain. That the damn witness the wrath of the Frost Gale Steeds. What is this? Frost Gale Steeds. Is that what it's called? A Lightkeeper squad. Witness the end of the Frost Gale Steeds. Okay. I guess just the name of their squad. Whoa! There's also like a big doggo. Didn't expect that to happen. Wow, Faruzan nearly died. Uh oh. That's not good. Okay, Kaming actually died. We please heal. Heal, please. Oh my gosh. Heal. Please heal. Okay, I heal. Get out of here, forget about me. Tell the old man we need backup, there are too many of them. There are indeed too many of them, what in the world? And I'm struggling. Get the chickens. Destroy the chickens. Oh, don't let him survive. Destroy them. Oh, there's still one more doggo. That's fine. Oh no, more chickens! Oh, I hate this so much. Gotta be kidding me, bro. Actually kidding me, bro. Alright, Kami's dead again. It's not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. You need to survive for just a little bit more.
見ておれお前にやろう受け取れいざ勝負バシャバシャついたんだ
Alright, we got revive up. Coming is revived.
いざ
Got this.
勝負今に見ておれ
Seriously, we need to get that. The fact that revive food has a cooldown is unacceptable. That should have never happened.
今に見ておれ
Also, is there a third chicken out there that I'm not aware of that's sort of hiding in the background doing its own stuff?
風の神
That's not good.
手を出すつもりか
There's a third chicken stuck somewhere.
後悔してもいざ勝負
Man, the stupid third chicken is stuck somewhere else.
わしに手を出すつもりかお前にやろう
Oh my gosh, this third chicken!
風
Just die! Alright, we got it. What's the point of death if you keep reviving? The thing is that it's not real death either, it's just annoyance, you know what I mean? Like, there's no actual death in this game. Literally in the Archon quest, like, even when Lucky is like almost about to die, like game literally just gives him HP so that he doesn't die during the tutorial fight. I mean, like, this game is not like a death game. Like, you're not supposed to die in this game. You know what I mean. And also, like, doesn't affect any of the end games because end games can't use food anyway. So like, why don't just have it for the overworld? Come on, just make things easier for us. I want to use my friendship team on overworld, right? But also like, Lunar has gotten ridiculous. The chickens are haunting my nightmares. For story, it seems it keeps the narrative smoother. For regular gameplay, though, the thing is, the regular gameplay is not combat focused. Right? It's not a combat focused. These are exploration quests, right? Like, you know what I mean?
風の神
The point of this quest is not this combat. It's maybe in Natland, you could argue that the war is mostly combat focused, but like even that one you don't actually like die, you just see death around you, right? Like it's not about like whether or not you can actually beat the enemies or not. The point was that you could beat the enemies, but you can't be in every single situation too. But the cooldown on the food is just on the revive food is just nonsense, I think. Like I don't think there's a way that you can explain story reasons why revive food would even have a cooldown. Sure, you can say like fullness and hunger and things. Okay, sure, I can like remotely buy it, but like the fact that there's a cooldown on revive food doesn't make any sense. I don't think there's a way that they can explain that away. I don't think. The dead character is actually sick of eggs for 300 seconds. After 300 seconds, he's fine with it? Question mark. But also, it doesn't just give you the cooldown on the eggs, it gives you the cooldown on every single possible revive food. Very confused. Penalty is that you lose energy, which means even if you need sustain. You don't even need sustain if you keep reviving. But you get what I mean, right, Brushy? Like it doesn't actually make the game more difficult. It just makes the game more annoying. You know what I mean? It's not a challenge. If it's a challenge, then sure, like it's like a challenging boss fight or whatever. But it's not a challenge. It's just annoying. There's like challenging mechanics, and then there's just like being annoying. And this falls into the being annoying camp, right? Running a healer is annoying because damage loss. No, I'm running a healer. I'm running a healer, Brushy. I'm running a healer. What are you talking about? There's a reason I'm running a healer. Like, I am actually running a healer. The healer part, the healer part balances out with the normal healing food, with the hunger mechanic. That one's fine. You know, you can run a healer instead of like having to spend food, because if the food has a max hunger, then you have to run a healer. That's fine. Revive is a different mechanic. It's just like you got hit once because the enemies now hit really hard apparently. Like Pepe hands, right? Whether or not you have I have a healer on my team and I'm still getting like Gaming's still dying at times, you know, like you could say like what skill issue and all that kind of stuff, but like this is not meant to be a challenge. This is a world quest that I'm just trying to get quest like chests with. Like this is not meant to be a combat challenge. Yeah, I know you can say it's a skill issue, but like this is just a world quest. First of all, I'm not even using like a combat team. I'm using like a friendship team because I want to use a friendship team in Overworld. You created the issue by using 4-star? No. I did not create the issue. The issue was that there was a cooldown on revive food to begin with. Okay, that was not an issue I created. That was a issue Mihoyo created. You don't have to defend Mihoyo on this, by the way, Bashi. Yeah. And you are not winning this argument, by the way. Because Mihoyo started with introducing this revive food early on. Alright. Maybe early on in the gameplay it was like understandable. It came to a point where like now, like especially with the mechanics of like non-cry, it starts to get more and more annoying that I can't use my friendship team for like everyday overworld exploration. And this falls into the everyday overworld exploration. I'm not defending corporate buffs, you simply game mechanics that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense, Brushy! You don't have to defend this game mechanic, it doesn't make sense. Can you explain to me why a revive food would have a cooldown that makes narrative story sense in the overworld? Explain that. Just try to explain it. It's like impossible. There's no way you can explain it. Alright? There's no way you can explain it. First of all, this is not a game that's like Dark Souls. This is not a Monster Hunter game. This is not Where Winds Meet. Right? It's not any of these games. This is literally like I'm in the middle of exploration. I just need to beat some enemies to get through to the next boss or whatever. Right? Right? Am I in danger of dying? Not really. If one of my teammates faints, I could just run around, waste time for 300 seconds, and finally revive my character. And then I heal them up, and then I can continue the game. Like it's not a challenge. You get my point? Like it doesn't like lock me out of achieving my rewards. I can get the rewards even if Gaming dies. Like it just takes me a lot longer to get it. It's annoying. It's not a challenge. You see my point, Brushy? I can still beat it. It's just a lot more annoying to beat it. Then if you die, what do you lose? We have a health point system if you infinitely revive. But that's the thing. If your entire party faints, you don't lose anything either, Brushy. In this game, you don't. It was never in the devs' intentions to ever have a very big penalty for dying. It was not in the intention at all. You lose time and progress exactly, which is annoyance. That's not the challenge. That's being annoying. Right? If you had a game where like you actually lost like experience or like your armor like reduced durability, or if it's a Dark Souls game, then sure. But it's not about losing time and progress here. Like seriously, it's not. Like that is not the punishment for dying. This is not something that was intended. No, that's the penalty for dying. No. Oh my gosh. No, I'm super adamant about it. I'm super adamant about this. Okay, like. Genshin is not, especially in the exploration context, not meant to do that. If you think the penalty for dying is progress, you can say that for the endgame modes, and for the combat modes, and for IT, and the retrying that you have to do in Spiral Abyss, whatever. I don't care. This is exploration and playing through the story quest, okay? And I want to do it with whatever team I'm using. I don't want to do it. This comes all the way back to new players, all the way back to why is the overworld getting more and more difficult, going all the way back to why do I have to pull for 5-star characters, going all the way back, right? I'm here to enjoy the exploration and the lore, right?
I'm not here to engage in the gacha mechanics, and it is really annoying. It is really annoying that I can't revive my characters when I have millions of revive food. Okay, let me show you the millions of revive food that I can't even begin to use. Look at all these cakes that Noel baked, right? Can I just eat Noel's cakes, pancakes? So when you say remove health point entirely in overworld, no, I'm not saying remove health point entirely. I'm just saying if you die, like there's still a penalty, right? You still have to consume the food. I still had to make all of this revive food for me to use it. Just like in Monster Hunter, I had to craft all of these potions. If I get hit, the cost for me is I need to spend the potion to heal, right? There's still a penalty. It's not that there's no more penalty. There's still something I have to do. I have to prepare 1,000 steaks in advance, right? But look, all of this is sitting here because of a stupid mechanic that you can only use one of these foods every 300 seconds. Like, what is this? Food is dirt cheap and the cost is negligible, or one egg or one meat. Whatever. That it doesn't have to be cheap. They could have made the cost of these expensive, but they didn't. You know why? Because they didn't want to penalize dying. They just had like a 300-second thing, revive cooldown stuck there since the very old ages of Genshin, right? And never bothered to update it when the overworld got stronger. And they never bothered to go back and look into whether this thing is actually pretty annoying or not. Like they just didn't bother. It's like one of those old mechanics that just has been there because I guess games must have a revive cooldown. Like nobody actually spent the time to think about whether this actually helps the game or not, right? By making food expensive, you transfer the annoyance elsewhere. No, that's not the point. I'm not saying that they need to make the food expensive. I'm saying the reason that they never had the intention to make death in the overworld a very strong penalty to begin with. You see my point? My point is that they just didn't put enough thought into making sure that this was consistent throughout. They had a very long 300-second revive cooldown for no reason. Because they didn't have, if they wanted to make death, let me put it this way, if they wanted to make death annoying and actually penalize people, 300-second revive cooldown is not the only thing they would have done. It's not the only thing they would have done. They would have given you limits on the amount of healing food that you could bring into battles, right? They probably would have added more revive spots and points many places throughout the map, knowing that you will probably die many times, right? They would probably up the difficulty of the overworld and gave a lot of warnings saying that you had to prepare your team, to battle all these things. None of that, right? None of that at all. Look at Where Winds Meet. When you're approaching a boss, there are like literal signs that tell you this is going to be a really difficult boss and things like that. And then when you die, like you lose durability, like you can actually tell from like how the game is structured whether the devs intended for something to be a difficult challenge or not. And the world quests are not that. The world quests, you can tell they are meant for the casual player to just enjoy the game. It's not meant to be combat focused. Again, if they want you to survive 300 seconds or kill mobs so you can TP to set yourself, now I say they should remove CD after the battle is over, but during battle keep... Okay, that's fine. Remove the CD, the battles. Even if they did that, I would applaud. Sure, yeah, remove CD after the battle is over. I would still applaud that. That's still a step in the right direction here, right? But again, the 300-second cooldown like shouldn't be there. Like it's still very annoying, right? Like can't revive outside of combat, It's still annoying in combat, sure. I'll take the 300 seconds. If you can just give me the 300 seconds, no cooldown out of combat, I'll take it. I will take what you can give me. But you see, the thing is that they didn't even put thought into this. That's why it's been stuck 300 seconds for the past, like, gosh knows how long. And 300 seconds is like 5 minutes. It's like what? Like, what kind of story reason could you even put in there that would explain why a character can't eat a revive food for 5 minutes, but 5 minutes later they can? And this summer cooldown is shared throughout all of these different types of revive foods that you could possibly cook. It's also shared across your entire party, right? Like it doesn't make sense. Like there's no way to justify this 300-second weird rule. Like it's a legacy thing that was put in there at the beginning. Maybe it made sense at the start, right? Because the enemies were a lot easier anyway. Like most people weren't really using revive food. Nobody was complaining about this, right? And nobody really is complaining about it except for me. But and they don't have to listen to me, sure. But I'm just saying it's an old legacy thing that needs to be updated, just like a lot. All right, let's be honest. There's a lot of old legacy nonsense, like what you just there's like a lot of old legacy things, like what you just mentioned about the double ley line event, right? There's a lot of old things that they have done that they have not updated, essentially, and this just continues the theme. It continues the theme. They've not gone back and looked back at whether the old mechanics and the old systems still make sense in the context of the current overworld, the current Nokrai. And once we get to SNES Naya, more there could be more things that they haven't looked into. Okay, we agree, but it needs to be an update, but not reviewing the whole CD. Yeah, that's fine. If they reduce the cooldown to 120 seconds, I'll take it. 5 minutes is just way too long. 5 minutes is probably the time it takes for me to finish the whole domain. Like what? I might as well just restart, right? And at that point, like, who is even using revive food? Like, nobody. Like, literally nobody. It's faster to just teleport back and restart the combat, right? For most people, like nobody's using revive food, and now you have an entire class of food that's basically useless. And nobody's using this. So, whatever. I mean, my point is that things in the game, I want it to sort of make sense, make it. I really wish that the food system were better in Genshin. Like the whole, not just revive food, just the whole food system in general. I know you can't use any of that in endgame, and to some extent that's fine. But like, I really wish there was some cool thing that we could do with food to augment our combat abilities, in more meaningful ways. And there just isn't really. There really just isn't really. Especially with the revive food not being around, but at least like in wilds, like you could have like so many, like there's so many different types of dishes that you could do, and like if you cook like different meats, like you get different types of buffs and different classes of buffs as well, and like depending on which ingredients you put in, you can mix and match your different buffs. That's all pretty cool. In Genshin, you have some weird hunger system, and most people don't really use it. It's just healing, which is okay. I guess there's some defense buff, but like with the amount of damage that enemies do and the amount of defense that your characters end up having in your meta build, it's like it doesn't really matter your defense buffs either. Maybe it matters a little bit. Like the strongest thing that I've been using, like I would think like it's moderately useful, is stamina, mostly only because they didn't give us a very big stamina bar. And even then it only decreased by 25%, and you only can eat like one of them, and there's a lot. Like at least there's like an Adeptus Temptation food. But again, the problem is not the attack, right? It's not so much the attack damage. With the mechanics now, imagine if there was a food. Okay, just think about this. Imagine if we had a food that just gives us like one level of Ascendant Gleam. Bam! Wow, that would be like amazing. Just have a cost of a food that gives me one level of Ascendant Gleam. Like make it like Columbina's Tears or something. If I eat it, I'll be able to get a buff for like 5 minutes or something. I don't know, like something cool, something creative, right? That could be used, that people would actually like want to make and want to engage with this whole cooking system. I don't know. Now you have a whole cooking system that people barely use. It's just for like random collectors who want to like collect Escoffier's dishes and all that. So I mean, that's as far as it is. Okay, make CD 120 seconds. Okay, I agree. We can do 120. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a big improvement already. Remove CD always outside battle. Done. Keep food making cost cheap, etc. Yeah, exactly. That one I'll be okay with. You don't have to remove the cooldown entirely. 120 seconds, I think that's reasonable. Just give me 2 minutes in between my revives. That's still a big improvement. That's a huge improvement. It's like 60%. That's a huge improvement. And the fact that you can use it outside of battle too means I don't have to be annoying and teleport back and forth all the time, which only takes a couple of seconds, but again, it's just annoying to have to do it. So, but yeah. I do really wish the food system was better though. We could, there's a lot, I don't know what Whirlwind's meat does, but I saw that they had like a bit of a food system mechanic, like you could cook things. I didn't get to the point where you could actually make ingredients, but I'm probably willing to bet that they have a better food system than Genshin does. I don't know if you tried the food system in Whirlwind's meat though, Bertie. You could cook steaks and some of the cool stuff there. I'm guessing they've thought it out quite a bit. They have like a lot of really interesting systems in there. I just haven't got around to it yet. Around 4 this morning, I was jolted awake by waves of roaring ground beneath me, air carrying an acrid, bloody smell. Looked outside the camp and saw countless monsters rushing towards us. Dark Captain Asabov burst out of his tent and began shouting orders. My foggy mind slowly understood that this was a wild hunt attack. What surprised me was the flood of images that suddenly flashed through my head, some were from the training grounds, and some from my first night with the support unit, and some from a long ago at my home. I thought I smelled the ribs that my mom used to grill. Ooh, that sounds good actually. I don't know why all the memories filled my head at once, but I'm grateful that fear was no longer the only thing in my heart. It's the first time I fought with a wild squad to clear wild hunt nest. Okay. My heart pounds, my arms feel like dumb with exhaustion. I was injured, but I was not terrified. That's not the night. I will go into the person I hope to become after all. I hope so. Okie dokie. Wokie dokes. Also, on topic of food, I don't think players understand when they complain they can't use food in in-game content. This almost entirely negates the need for the whole sustain class in the game. Not only the whole year is dumb, they make content harder to match also. Yeah. That one I understand. I can understand why they don't allow food in any game content. I think it honestly is probably better because if they allow the food, right, they now have to power creep to the level where you have to use food in endgame. And now people are like basically like you have to use resources for every retry, which I think is gonna be like, yeah, that's even worse. I think that would be like a worse outcome altogether. So I'm actually glad they don't allow food in any game content. Like they, my only issue with the endgame content for the Abyss part is that it would be a lot less annoying if we could retry each chamber on its own. I'm still going to try and try to hold out hope for that they will do that at some point in the future. You know, when they realize that they create a new endgame and maybe Spiral Abyss is not the main endgame anymore. Like they might do that. I'm still gonna hold out hope for that. Like they allow retry just for one chamber, or you know like what people always say, max energy for the Stygian. You know, max energy for Stygian. I'm pretty sure people are still complaining about that. There's still a few other quality of life things that they could add to those endgame modes to make things less annoying. Sure, it is more of a challenge right now, but I still think a lot of players do find it annoying. It should have Stygian type gear locking mechanic. If you use artifacts weapon on the center floor, you can't use it in other chambers. I don't know what that means. Gear locking mechanic. If you use artifacts on weapon on the center floor. Are you saying that you can't use the same characters, but you can use the same weapons? I actually didn't realize that was a thing. Huh. That actually does open up more possibilities. Like you could use the same primordial Jade-Wing spear on all 3 Stygian bosses. You just have to put it on a different character. Huh. That's actually an idea. That could make like some universal weapons actually pretty useful then. Like if you just get an R5 of a really... No, I'm saying you can't do that in Stygian. Oh, you can't do that in Stygian. If you use... Wait, so what do you mean by they should have a gear locking mechanic? So in a gear... Oh, so you're saying that like you can't do it, but they don't tell you which artifact or which weapon. You only like find out when you try to go in. Is that what you're saying? Actually, I'll go back. I think you should be allowed to reuse gear between floors. I mean, it probably doesn't matter for me either way, but it could open up a pretty interesting, like, you get like an R5 universal type weapon, and then you use it for all three of those chambers, and maybe you get four of those. So you don't have to farm 18 different sets. Yeah, that.
ここに留まっているわけ
Although
に
I
はいか
feel
ない
like with Imaginarium though, like they really made like farming a lot of sets pretty important. Like it used to be that you could just swap out sets, right? Like in Spiral Abyss, like you just had two teams. You really just needed 4 sets of artifacts, or like I guess 8 sets of artifacts, and 8 weapons, and then you could swap it around whichever characters. It used to be that you could do that, but now with IT, they kind of like feels like you need dedicated sets for every character. Also, you can start any chamber at any point. Yeah, for Stygian you can. Also, save first half of each chamber. Yes! Save first half of each chamber is like super important. If you could save the first half of a Spiral Abyss record, I think that will again, like the challenge is, you know, the challenge quote unquote is time wasted, right? So but if you could save the first half, it would be still cool because I think you could think of it as like pushing the boundaries, right? Like if once you could save, like more people will get like faster and faster clear times. So like I could see that as technically like being good for like the speedrun community as well. So I think that would definitely be really cool. So pretty much copy the Stygian feature that allows you to start any chamber. Yeah, I guess like, but I don't think it's maybe you can only start the second one after you clear the first one, or you can only start the second half after you clear the first half, kind of thing. But it's more of like you go back to the setup screen every time, or like something to that degree. I don't know exactly how they're going to implement it. The house should always be sequential, yeah. So like probably like first half. It's probably like first half, second half, and then first half, second half, and like chambers can be any order. I think they can keep the chambers in order. I think they have to, because the benedictions do stack, unless they allow us to pick benedictions beforehand and get all 3 benedictions at the start. Or you assign like one specific benediction to each chamber, like they've done providing some events. I know there's some combat events they were experimenting, right, with the like you can choose what boss for which chamber kind of thing like that. So I mean those never really came into the endgame content. They were always like relegated to events, but I could see them, you know, using some of those ideas for future. Like if they were to ever like update the annoyance that of the system of Spiral Abyss a little bit. You know, those are some of the things that they could shake up a little bit and improve on the quality of life bits. Because like, you know, like with the method of like basically saving benedictions across different days, you can technically still change your teams, right, across each of the chambers. It's just very annoying to do so. Maybe a bit less annoying now because you have a whole month to like scope out the benedictions and things like that to really push the boundaries. But if they just added some of these quality life features, then I think people can, you know, don't have to keep doing this weird system of like beating a floor and then going back and then like clearing it with the team that you actually want to clear for chamber 2, and then, you know, go back for chamber 3, so on and so forth. But I mean, if you think about it, like even speedrunners would do that, right? Because they want to use the team that is the best suited for that specific chamber. So it's not just about clearing the abyss, right? If you're in the speedrun community, you would probably want to maximize what you can do in that chamber. And doing all of that does require you to charge up energy in the previous chamber and use the team that is the strongest specifically for that half, right? For that chamber. So I think it could benefit like both like the hardcore side of like Genshin, but also the casual folks as well. So like I think it's positive both ways. So I don't think like I don't think that's a very controversial sort of take, I guess. I could see like both sides basically benefiting from that. I feel like most folks are a little bit like divided, at least on the Reddit, on like between like the meta players and the casual players. So But if there's like an improvement that like benefits both sides, then I think
行こう
those can be pretty promising. Alright, where are we going now then? I guess we're going up. Wait, is it taking me back? Wait, hold up. There's still like stuff in here though. Huh. There's still stuff in here though. Sanctum of Departed Heroes. No, I can't reach it. Maybe I'll use this thing. Okay, now I can reach it. Doo-doo. When you walk in right side. How is bro still not 100%? Wait, 100% in like the exploration of this region? I'm still pretty far from 100%, I think.
思ってもない収穫だ
Because I haven't completed any of the Kipumaki Cliff Walk quests yet. The one that has Iluga. I only started that yesterday. And like we have a whole another patch to do this, right guys? Like, don't we have like a whole other, like a whole next patch is still, we don't have any new areas, right? I'm at 80%, I'm really close. I haven't completed Nightingale's song yet, so. But I'm really close actually. What's next patch? There's no exploration next patch. That's all. That's as far as I know. So there's next patch is I'm actually not sure what's next patch. I watched the whole trailer and I'm still not sure what's next patch to be honest. I think it's some Barca shenanigans, some homecoming return to Mondstadt thing. But they're not releasing a new Mondstadt area, so I think it's just some events. I think it's a filler patch. I actually think it's quite a bit of a filler patch. Bro, where's Knotcry Forest? Scams? True. Where is this Knotcry Forest you speak of? Where is it? Phew, finding out that place was way too dangerous. Actually scammed. You're right though, like they do reference the forest a lot of times. And we're actually supposed to like have like a banquet in the forest, right? Like after everything. Oh, these are the gravestones. Patolichevs. Oh my gosh, that sent shivers down my spine. Oh my gosh. Cybernetics gravestone. Could it be from the random? I keep figuring out showing on woman. Maybe Power knows what's going on with this. Here, let's like give us no cleavage. Dang! Like you appears as above. That's the captain. Filaya, we saw him as well. Chernov. As beautiful as Easy Island, it looks desolate as hell. It does look pretty desolate. It's like there's literally nothing there. Like, Lamal, what is this? Is this even like populated? That is definitely kind of weird, I would agree. Hisito. Okay, I need to get. No, gee, don't die, don't drown. We were supposed to like have a banquet with the Frostmoon Scions, right? Aha, chest is now here.
思ってもない収穫だ
Beautifuls. Alright. I think that pretty much wraps it up. We will continue with Iruga quest next patch, I guess, the mall. And then probably explore the last area. Actually, I'm 100% wave chaser, guys. Look at this. Woohoo! It's not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll probably finish the rest of this sometime. Sometime next patch when there's some. There's going to be some time because it's going to be a filler patch, right? There's no exploration, so we're probably going to have quite a bit of time next patch to finish this up and actually 100% everything. So that'll be good. We're gonna go ahead. Hope you guys have a good night. Bro, farming content. True, actually farming content. Because just save it for later, right? If I don't have to rush it. So
We're just extending as much content as we can. Actually, yeah, we have what 43 days to do this. We got this. We got this. I'm not even farming it. Like that's how much time they gave me to do it. Lamau. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Brushy. As well as Vane was here lurking earlier. We're gonna go say hi to Lucky. Have a good night. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next patch. Patch is dropping this week, so exciting. Make sure you pull your Varka. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and say hi to Lucky. Take care, guys. Have a good one.